Bob, thank you for joining me today.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, absolutely. Tell me a little bit about Molly.
All right, so Molly's 3 years old. She has a genetic mutation in her GABRA2 gene, but overall, super happy 3-year-old and loves going to school, loves hanging out with people. She's enjoying the conference so far. A lot of passionate speakers up there. She likes some chaos, so she really likes having her two sisters at home.
That's awesome. That's awesome. With her diagnosis process, how early was she diagnosed?
So the morning after she was born, they took her temperature and realized that she had a very low body temperature and her reflexes were off and there was something just that wasn't right. So they immediately took her to the NICU, and the NICU we were in realized that they didn't have the resources for her, so they bumped her up to the next best level of NICU in Wilmington, North Carolina.
Wow. Okay. And from there, was it just a lot of tests? I mean, when did the final diagnosis come?
So several months of tests, and we actually moved in that time. But at first they thought it was a brain injury because of the way it was presenting and some issues with the birth, and it was not super clear. And when we got to Pensacola, we had a meeting with a neurologist, and he was the first one to say, hey, I don't think this is presenting like a brain injury. Let's look at an epilepsy panel and see what else is going on. And from there, they found, hey, here's a bunch of genes that are there's issues with. And we did some exome sequencing, and from there, that's how they were able to target what the most likely case was.
Which is the GABRA2 gene.
Yes.
Yeah. What, in your eyes, has been the biggest challenge since the diagnosis?
Kind of simple day-to-day stuff. You can't just. We had to get a different vehicle. We have a 6-year-old and now a 6-month-old also in addition to Molly. So we're balancing a lot of things. It's not one thing. It's the totality of it, I guess.
Yeah, that makes sense. If somebody was going through this right now, or they got the diagnosis right now, what would be your number one piece of advice for them?
Enjoy your time with your kids. Relax. There's lots of people there in that situation. You just have to look for them and find them. And don't forget to, like I said, enjoy your kids, because you get all into the medical portion of it and you forget to, just wait for them to smile sometimes.
Yeah. With you bringing up, finding that circle, what in your eyes is the value of community?
Well, my wife was far more involved in that than I was, but knowing that there's other people out there that they may not have the answers, but they know what you're going through, because very few people know what this is like until you're in it.
Yeah. Well, that is amazing. Is there anything just overall that you want to share about maybe your experience as a dad going through this process, how to maybe stay a little bit attached to normalcy in any way, work balance with having, Molly going through such a difficult time?
That's a big question. Yep, there's definitely times where work balance was definitely an issue. I had to work with my job on that a lot. When you have chances to go do things, go do them. Plan ahead and be involved in the process as much as possible. And for me, I do a lot of the, getting the meds ready in the morning and at night. A lot of the bedtime routine is me, because, I'm at work during the middle part of the day there. So I make sure that anytime I'm, home, I'm doing my part of it.
Yeah, that's awesome. Well, Bob, thank you for joining me today. I appreciate your time.
Thank you.